It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Little Caesars Arena. Tonight, the Detroit Pistons taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis begins with the basketball. A bad pass as the Pistons come away with it. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Has a look. Drummond snares the rebound. Rose into the front court. Two-point advantage. Drummond steps out. Deep two there. Won't go. Lobs it up. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Rose into the front court. A minute gone by. Here in the opening quarter. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Pistons have it. Richardson to Rose. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. And that one is out. Richardson. Griffin to Luke Kennard. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Knocks it down from mid-range.
There's a natural tendency when you guard him left, but for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Rose into the front court. Down 4. Knocked loose. Rose to Richardson. Oh, he missed a short one there. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Beyond the arc for 3. Hits it. And the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
The most important part for the offensive player is to create space. If you can create space, you can find your rhythm. And that's what we saw.
And he adds the free throw. As he'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Rose to Drummond. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Not done yet. To the outside. And he scores. Jay, how do you stop that?
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Rose. They've got it back. That's going to be out of bounds. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Jackson to Drummond. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First try at the line, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Goes to the right side. Here comes the screen. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Jackson to Richardson. Jackson. His first effort off the mark. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
That shot was nice, but that pass, to always find a way to get the best shot available.
Nothing going here on that drive. Jackson. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Now, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but you have to take it one possession at a time. You have to continue to chip away. It hasn't been the best first quarter, but if you get a couple more of those to drop, you'll find yourself right back in this ballgame.
And he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Here comes the screen. Andre Drummond with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Jackson with it. His guys currently down by 13. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
It's a big finish. They have set the tone in this one.
Mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Richardson to Luke Kennard. It's no good. Not sure what he was thinking there.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Here comes the screen. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
The possession in favor of Detroit. Reggie Jackson rocks the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Has a chance. The jumper's off the mark. Jackson with it. His guys trail by 13. Here comes the screen. Jackson to Richardson. Josh Richardson, 2 of 4 now.
There's nothing the defense could really have done there. That's just a great shot.
Number 1, Reggie Jackson.
Nothing going here on that drive. Kicks it around the perimeter. Here comes the screen. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Knocks down the first. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Galloway picked up by Booker. Screen coming. Not that time. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizzlies. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 14.
To Griffin. He got a piece. That's going to be out of bounds. Griffin. To Drummond. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Self-check. Screen, get over, get over.
Pass stolen by Detroit. To Richardson. It's a turnover as they head the other way. That's going to be out of bounds. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Into the game for the Grizzlies, number 9 and number 30, Dwight Howard.
To Richardson. And the rebound taken in by Memphis. To Booker. 4-3. That's good D. Shot no good. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. And look out.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays.
Knocked loose. That one's going to be out of bounds. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Kennard. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Jackson. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Booker. Lets it fly from long range. Rebounds claimed by Detroit. Baseline drive. Oh, he blocked it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Jackson with it. His guys down big. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Reggie Jackson at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. Free throw up and good, and the lead's back down to 13. Throws it down. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Jackson with it. Down by 15. Calderon, not that time. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
It's going to be a long road back, I'm not going to lie to you. But it's only the first quarter, and that's exactly what you needed. You needed to see the ball go in a couple of times.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. And count the basket inside.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming. But it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
No good. Defense catching a break there.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Cleans it up. Offensive board. Another follow. Still no good. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. And a nice advantage for the Grizzlies. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Deep left corner. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Steps out and...
It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Derrick Rose, picked up by Booker. Derrick Rose slams it down.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. And he's going to the free throw line.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Oops, he missed the first one. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Rose into the front court. Down a bundle. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. From the painted area, won't go down. Nothing going here on that drive. A bad pass as the Pistons come away with it. Backward violation is called.
For Detroit.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
The Detroit Pistons. Number 0, Andre Drummond. Into the game for the Memphis Grizzlies. Number 10.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
The pass set it all up.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
From long range. No good. That's great defense. Rose into the front court. He'll run the offense. Derrick Rose. He's 2 for 2 now.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Andre Drummond sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Here comes the screen. The shot clock for Memphis. Flushes down the slam. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable. Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. Before they even catch the ball, look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Langston Galloway at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 78% at the line. First one, count it.
For Detroit, number 23, Blake Griffin. Subbing in for Memphis, number 8.
Able to convert on both free throws. Around the perimeter. And he finishes at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Right now, the Pistons have the basketball.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Griffin. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
To Drummond. And finishes strong.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Whoa, what a finish.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Trying to cash in. Not that time.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short on the shot.
Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Knock loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Andre Drummond. Huge block. That's his third block this evening. Has a look.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Derrick Rose. That's 3 now on 4 shots. Off the assist.
The assist from number 9.
Rose into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Turns, hops, and finishes. The abuse at the rim for Blake Griffin.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Not today. Knocked loose. Griffin to Drummond. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Grizzlies own the basketball. Stuffs it down with authority. Whistle stops play, and we'll get a timeout here for Detroit, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Rose to Griffin. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Rose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. And the denial. And that one is out. Knocked loose. Can't connect. Big finish at the rim.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
It's Detroit's ball. Oh, nice swat.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Here comes the screen. Shot from the lane won't go.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Drummond to Rose. Shot clock winding down. For three, he was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And a throwdown.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Rose to Drummond. He's denied.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Here comes the screen. Driving right to the basket. Fires the three. Knocks it down.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not...
Going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Here comes the screen. To Jackson. Has a chance. Reggie Jackson. He's 3 for 7.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Beyond the arc for three, and it's good.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Pistons ball here. Jackson.
Oh, yes, me and you.
Probing the defense. The drive right to the basket. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Reggie Jackson. Couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. Misses the first.
For Detroit, number 25, Derrick Rose.
Good recovery. Hits the second free throw.
Watch out.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Come through.
Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
And he connects on the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip.
See you working on your game.
Jackson with it. His guys down big. Nothing going here on that drive. Jackson. And knocks it down. Jay, the defender, tough to gamble that time beyond the arc.
Crafty, Ed. I love the fact that he was able to have the awareness to get his feet behind the three-point line.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
What was going to happen.
Pistons have it. Driving right to the basket. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Substitution being made in this one.
For the Detroit Pistons, number 81, Jose Calderon.
Griffin.
One minute remaining in the second quarter.
Kicks it around the perimeter. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Reggie Jackson. With that, he's 5 for 9.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Over to the right side. 4-3. He drills the 3.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Got a piece of it. Pass stolen by Detroit. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Grizzlies certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Memphis Grizzlies. The Pistons did a lot of things wrong. And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
The possession in favor of Detroit. Jackson. Now a steal on a very lazy pass there.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
And counted at the rim.
Right now, I feel good right now.
Jackson with it. Down a bundle. Oh, had him going there for a second. Down to 5 on the 24. Ah, rocking the rim.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
And scores, plus the foul. You have to respect every part of his game. Blake Griffin going to the line for a chance at 3. Blake Griffin trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 68%. Free throw good, so they get the three-point play. But it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. Here comes the screen. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. A bad pass as the Pistons come away with it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. He's now 4 for 6.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Cruises inside for 2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Gets a look. Can't hit. Oh, he's denied.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Pass stolen by Detroit. Griffin to Reggie Jackson. Nice pass to get things going.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Count the basket at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Turns and slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Not that time. Andre Drummond pins it. 4th this contest.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Five on the shot clock for Memphis. Works it up top. Ah, that's a He's looking for that touch.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back...
The D there, but he can't get it to drop. Lets it fly from long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Luke Kennard. Andre Drummond snatching it out of the air. Ooh, 5 now.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Going to launch beyond the arc. And it's Griffin there to clear the rebound. To Rose. Knocked loose. That's going to be out of bounds. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Turns, hops, and finishes. The abuse at the rim for Blake Griffin. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
To Richardson. Josh Richardson, 3 for 6 now.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Nothing going here on that drive. Blake Griffin swats it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Deep 2 there, won't go. Galloway, guarded by Howard. Nice pass to set things up.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Here comes the screen. Booker. Gets it in the left corner. Look out, Devin Booker. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
To Richardson. Shot from the lane won't go. To Booker. Looking for his man. Flushes down the slam.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy, scream.
Knocked loose. To Drummond. Shot from in close, no good. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Not done yet. Swings it to Booker. Howard. Deep left corner. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. The shot clock expires. New blood coming in for both sides.
Substitutions. Memphis.
Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Here comes the screen. Oh, had him going there for a second. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
I got him. Here we go.
Screen coming. To Evans. From long range. Not going down here. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. And finishes strong.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Nothing going here on that drive. It's Detroit's ball. Down to Zaza, working it outside. Out of bounds, last touch by the Pistons. Time to shuffle things up.
Number 1, Reggie Jackson.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Collective, the 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Here we go. I got him.
Jackson. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Great feed. Fires the 3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Knocked loose. Oh, they don't get it across in time. That's an 8-second violation. He was hacked. They let it go. Long key from 3/4 court. Third quarter comes to an end. The Grizzlies are way out in front. Grizzlies get the first crack at it as we begin the fourth quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
Pistons ball here. Rose to Luke Kennard. Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. Jackson. Has a look. Rose's shot no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Booker. Here comes the screen. Rose into the front court. His guys down big. Oh, nice find for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Another chance. Screen coming. Five on the shot clock for Memphis. Good. Off a spin.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Oh, emphatic slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Gets to the basket. And